when it's your time to go, you're going to go. But I do think living healthily and eating healthily helps you to live longer. I've always eaten very healthily, and I've done exercise. I think exercise is very important. My name is Gordon Watt. I'm 74, and I'm lucky that I can actually remember that. I'm happy. I feel my life is basically over though. Once I went over 50, I began to feel I was on the downward slope. I had a very happy childhood. I was born in East London, but then we moved. My dad took a transfer to Cape Town, and I grew up in Bergfleet, right opposite a farm. And every afternoon after school, we would go into the bush and play and make tea and climb trees and things like that. I taught for 11 years. And then I became a storeman for Blue Ribbon Bakery, the bread people. I did enjoy it. I worked with, when I finally retired, we had 50 men on the engineering staff. And I loved working with men. It was a lot of fun. And I enjoy any work. I've always enjoyed teaching, I enjoyed being a storeman, and I just enjoy work. I've got used to doing nothing now. For about 5 years after I retired, I would have liked to have been working. But now that I've been retired, I'm used to it, I enjoy it, and I wouldn't go back to work. The important thing for me was I became a Christian when I was 24. I got down on my knees, I said, Jesus, forgive me for my sins, come and live in me and help me to obey you. And my life changed overnight. I stopped drinking, I drank heavily before, and I've always had a purpose in life. And for me, my purpose is to serve God and to go to heaven. I'm very keen on going to heaven. It is important, but it's not the only thing. For me, God is more important. People are more important than money, but you do need money. I just needed to pay my rent here and to buy odds and ends. And I go out for a cup of coffee or a Coke, No, never married, no kids. I find these days you have to say I was never married and I don't have any kids. I was very happy. I'm not an unhappy person. I lived in a Christian commune, which was a big house. We had 9 rooms, and there were about between 6 and 11 people living there. So I've always lived in an environment with other people, so I haven't been lonely. And for me, I like my meals and I like to be able to talk to people. No, I don't think I benefited. I look at a lot of old people now. They've got kids, their kids support them, their kids visit them. I would have liked to have had kids, but I'm not unhappy that I didn't. It just didn't work out for me. And I'm quite happy. But I do think it's a good thing to have kids. I look at other people and they're happy with their children. I'm basically waiting to die, to be honest. I'm looking forward to death. I enjoy my life, but I'm looking forward to dying. I look at people who were Christians when they were young, and they were spared a lot of the bad things which I did before I was 24. I wasted a lot of years. Made a lot of mistakes. I still made mistakes after I became a Christian though, so I do regret my mistakes in life. It's just changed. I don't really find it worse than when I was younger. I'm still happy and I'm interested in the world. I love to watch the news. Yeah. And there's my sister. So that's my brother, my sister, and me. I had a very good friend here who died, and I miss her a lot. But I've made other friends, and I think friends are very important. But I've never had a lot of friends, you know. One of the things I miss with this friend of mine dying is being able to talk about things I can't talk to other people about. You know, some of the things you don't want to share publicly, but you would like to express them. Now, good friend, you can talk about anything. And you spend time together, you know. You've got to do something to pass your time. And friends are a good way to pass the time. I don't read, I don't watch a lot of TV, but I do like to talk to people. You can take a picture of the... When it's your time to go, you're going to go. But I do think living healthily and eating healthily helps you to live longer. I've always eaten very healthily, and I've done exercise. I think exercise is very important. I consider a waste of time relating to some people that I don't get on with. I've got one or two people that are not good friends, and for me it's a waste of time to communicate with them and talk to them, you know. Love. No. For me, love happens, you know, and there's not much you can do about it. I had a girlfriend, and the day I realized I was in love with her, we had gone out every night of the week, either for coffee or for a drive. And I just found it strange that I fell in love with her. She wasn't terribly pretty, but I just fell in love with her. She was so nice to be with. She made me feel like I was $1 million, you know. I prayed about things. And usually I could pray about it, and I'd pray about it enough till it was finished, and I didn't worry about it. And I knew that it was going to work out okay. I trusted God with my problems. And I also avoid I don't lose my temper. I'm not rude to people. I avoid getting on the bad side of people, you know. Well, I would say it's education, and it definitely is a relationship with their Creator. Some people seem to get by in life without that, but I would advise people to seek God while they're still young. Okay. This is my dad. It's my brother. Very nice brother. To be honest, it's food. I like all foods. Yeah. I just don't like chicken livers, to be honest. That Jesus Christ is God, and He did die for our sins. And we need to have a relationship with Him to avoid going to hell. For me, I don't want to go to hell. And that's why I became a Christian.